A collective century spent by pirate crews to understand human drivers has led to economics over environment, and that unfortunately is the world we live in. Today, a solution for non-recyclable plastics means finding a value for it, and that value is different things to different worlds, to different people, to different communities, different applications, industries, lifestyles, and locations. For the aware, the conscious, and those that actually care. For the 2 billion people and counting in the world that simply have no other choice. For those uncaring, unscrupulous, and driven by economics alone, now have a solution. That solution we can bring to your door, we can bring to your factory, your warehouse, your beach, your community. On site, you can turn up to 1,000 kilograms of plastic a day into almost a ton of fuel a day, depending on what your application is, ranging from diesel to naphtha, the building blocks of plastic, and make plastic from plastic, or waste to energy. So this is how we intend to give plastics commercial value for industry, agriculture, medical and domestic sectors here in Australia, and help to close the loop. Proof that industry-specific circular economies have their place and will make the difference we so urgently need to close the loop, to make plastic from plastic. So we bring the solution to the problem, and your plastic stays your plastic as long as you need it to, right where you need it to. So the economics, if you want, total accessible markets. Numbers become numbers to us. So large, so often bandied about, with so little being done about things that people become desensitized. It's more now, but in 2018-19, Australia used 3.5 million tonnes of plastic. Of that, only 9% of it was recycled. 84% was sent straight to landfill. Ashamedly, the Department of Environment says that comparatively, Australia generates more waste than anyone else and recycles less waste than anyone else. Why? We believe it's sick economics, the very thing that we're going to change. Try to imagine that Australian consumption of plastic has increased 200% in the last 20 years. Aussies use 1 million tonnes of single-use plastic per year and over 5 million bags a year. It takes just less than 9 bags to power a car for 1 kilometre. Globally, in 2021, 390.7 million metric tonnes of plastic was produced. Of that, 12% is recycled. Globally, 8 to 11 million tonnes of plastic end up in the oceans every single year. That's the total addressable market. Talking ROI, or return of investment, again, numbers become numbers. And our business model, out of all of the industries we've investigated, just taking 2 as an example, we need 350 machines. That's the banana growers and containers for change. Our Australian local manufacturer can produce 200 units a year as a start. Taking 20% of the offtake as exclusive distributors, each unit returns us 60K a year. Demand growth is exponential, aligned with plastic demand and anticipated plastic production. Let's meet that demand with plastic from plastic, not plastic from fuel. That's the economics. But we're driven by the environment. The economics is just a very handy byproduct of the fact that we can divert 60 million kilograms of plastic from the environment in just 1 year with only 200 machines. Imagine when we scale, and believe me, scale we will, because we use only some of this revenue to achieve scale. Most of it we aim to use to achieve our ocean impact goals, while our land-based operations keep diverting plastic from the environment, making us money and allowing us to continue our work and increase our impact. Anyone and everyone can play and win in this game of pirate models. So meanwhile, OIO, out in the oceans and through OIO hopefully, mostly our mismanaged plastics, which is suffocating the environments and destroying livelihoods, becomes a valuable commodity that remote communities are able to access as a collective to trade with us for safe water access solutions, holistic health and fuel supplies. Through collaboration, we meet all 17 of the United Nations SDGs, empowering communities, diverting and collecting plastics, cleaning oceans, drinking water, growing food, improving health, and building resilience for a safe, clean and positive future. To achieve our ocean impact across a number of facets, from diverting land-based plastics from even entering the environments in the first place, to communities collecting marine debris to trade with us, and through our unique ability to locate and harvest ghost nets and respond to natural and man-made disasters, all made possible by the Processor One and her operations. Again, taking the solution to the problem. All funded and made possible by the land-based industry solutions, which is the value of plastic. Incredible hardships and loss of life witnessed by myself as a nurse on an expedition to Madagascar in 1992. ignited a 30-year journey to develop skill sets, learnings and qualifications necessary to fulfill a dream to clean oceans and supply safe water and health to forgotten and often unknown remote coastal communities. Plastics Pirate was registered in 2020 as a for-purpose business, and since then we've pulled together a strong team of dedicated changemakers willing and able to utilise the vessels, vehicles, equipment and machinery to turn this concept into a solution-driven reality. We're a quarter of the way through our research and development pilot year to commercialise the technology, prove the economics and begin rollout. Supported by visionary advisors, notable academia, engineers, medical directors, mentors and organisations, we've come a long way, but we know we have an awful long way still to go. This is where the support and funding which a successful OIO outcome would benefit us. To increase our impact, clean our oceans, our roadmap to scale would be dramatically shortened and exponentially increased. Our business plan is strong, well researched, and earn the smart investor a healthy ROI. We're a perfect market fit in a fresh and virgin landscape for a fresh and clean land and ocean. So to meet both economic and environmental drivers, we take the solution to the problem, solve problem with plastic, and give plastic a value. So if you're looking for something to do, or want to get in touch, want to help, want to join the crew, www.plasticspirate.org. Touch base. We're here.